क्या डाला क्या था ना? अरे जी बोल यार ना, ठीक है। तो बिल्कुल ही बेइज्जती कर देता है, उठा के आगे कर। तो हम तो यही करेंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, we wish to start our celebration by a Vandana recital by the children from National Association for Blind, and it is my pleasure to announce the names of performing artists: Dushyant Mishra, Murad Khan on tabla, Sweetie Anand, Julie, Aisha, and Raji. A round of applause for this. टेस्ट नहीं किया ना।
सबसे प्यारी महिमा तेरी सबने जानी महिमा तेरी सबने जानी जाने सब संसार जाने सब संसार शारदा भवानी शारदा भवानी शारदा भवानी सुन लो सागर सुरगार ज्ञान का सागर सुरगार इतनी दया कर दो हम पर इतनी दया कर दो हम पर भारत जी को वीरा सिखाया भारत जी को वीरा सिखाया हमको दे दो ज्ञान हमको दे दो
नेशनल एसोसिएशन फॉर ब्लाइंड के इन सभी बच्चों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन और धन्यवाद। माँ सरस्वती की वंदना के बाद हम अपने कार्यक्रम को अगले चरण में ले जाएंगे। And I would like to request our Executive Director, Dr. Prabhat Ranjan, to welcome our guests and present glimpses of TIFAC activities. Dr. Prabhat Ranjan, Executive Director, TIFAC since April 2013, is basically a nuclear fusion scientist. He has made major contribution to the field of nuclear fusion for nearly 2 decades in the national laboratories of India and US. He was educated in IIT Kharagpur and Delhi University, while he obtained a doctorate from University of California, Berkeley in 1986. His notable contribution in trying to help persons with severe disabilities through innovative technologies such as brain-computer interface has not only won awards but also brought smiles on many faces. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Prabhat Ranjan.
So good evening. We have not only dignitaries on dais, but in the audience itself. So I welcome, and I'll move right on to the topic, which is to give you a glimpse of TIFAC activity. I'm going to move a little fast because I always have too many slides to show. But what I'm going to do is to try to cover into various topics like TIFAC was set up as a technology think tank. So our task is to look ahead in the future as to what is likely to happen on 10, 20 years time scale. So that will cover, I will cover in technology for site activity. Then I will talk about some of the programs. I will put on nurturing innovation. There are a number of programs to support innovation. Then a new title I have to give is to leading innovators. discuss what this is. Then we have had industry support programs for quite some time. We brought some change to that. There are few programs that I put in the capacity building, and there are two other activities that I've clubbed together into one. And then connecting to young is a major task that we are looking forward to. If I was to explain TIFAC in one sentence, it would be foresight with impact. So we have to not only do the thinking part, but we have to make sure the ground level things get done, even if we don't do directly. Of course, many cases in the past we've done it directly, but our task is not only think, but also make sure that impact takes place. So the major activities that our chairman is going to talk about is Technology Vision 2035. Way back in 1995-96, we developed here Technology Vision 2020. At that time, Dr. Kalam was the chairman. But years after 20 years now, there is the next Technology Vision, which is 2035. There is major difference between the Technology Vision 2020 2035 that our chairman will explain. So right now, the status is the draft document is ready. This document, along with 12 sectorial documents, are being prepared, and they are at different stages. In this process, we have taken help of large number of experts. Some of them are sitting here. But in addition to that, TIFAC itself has developed techniques of scanning, travel identification, measurement, insight, cost impact analysis, technology. All of these have gone into detail system. We are also trying to have a distribution plan which will make sure that it takes place across the country and different geographical locations. Thus, uses technology to demonstrate what can happen in 20 years ahead. The 12 sector roadmaps that are going to be made ready are the educational sector, medical, science, healthcare, food and agriculture, water, energy, environment, habitat, transportation, infrastructure, materials, manufacturing, ICT. I'm not going to talk anything more about this because our chairman will talk about it later. Other activities that we started about years back is vertical scanning process where we keep track of all the global technological changes. Of course, we have to restrict to certain areas, but slowly we're adding to that. The technology that we're gathering from this is being put into our site. We maintain a Facebook page on this, and thousands of people are following us, including the Twitter account that is linked to this. Again, that is being followed by a large number of people. Following this exercise, what we are doing is that we are analyzing some of the technology news of importance, and we look at how it will impact India from different points of view: social, technological, environmental, economic, and political. But this we are putting out newsletters, so the size of these dots indicate the impact. We have larger size and larger impact. We are doing this process slowly. This is going to slide over a period of 1 year, and we are going to involve large number of people in this. But one of the group we are trying to target is our women scientists. You will see that we have trained more than 400 women scientists. I'll talk about it later. And we plan to use their expertise in this activity as well. Other foresight studies that we are doing, one is in the area of security technology. Again, some of the experts are here. In this, we have identified 5 thematic areas: information, communication security, financial sector security, infrastructure security, individual society security, and natural resources, environment security. Some of these are we are trying to club together. This work is in progress. We have nearly finished with a foresight exercise on solar photovoltaic, which hope to release in a month. We've been also helping National Mission Electric Mobility. Again, that document is ready. We have given it to Department of Heavy Industries, and we'll finalize the document after they're okay with it. In addition, we have started to look at the possibility of quantitative foresight, and towards this, we have tried to do a number of internal sessions. We also call some experts. Plus, we have a linkage with International Institute of Applied Systems Analysis. So we are trying to use their expertise as well in the exercise. So we have an Indian JASA program under which we represent India in this International Institute, which does actually work on quantitative modeling, connect science and technology with society and economy. A number of programs we are supporting with Indian partners. We find Indian partners and combine them with JASA experts. All that activity is going on, but at the same time, we are also trying to internally set up a group to carry out similar activities. And we are focusing right now on cross-impact analysis of the 12 sectors that we have. So, for example, if I make certain changes in water use, how it's going to impact other sectors like energy, environment, agriculture, and so on. This we wanted to quantitatively, we are already qualitative. One more thing we did was to start doing foresight training program. And we thought that Indian industry, some of them have resources on a global scale, but we are always technology followers, not technology leaders. So most cases, what happens by the time technology becomes known, it is already too late to get into the game. So what we're trying to do is to create large industries which have the resources on a global scale, so that 25, 30 years ahead of time, they can see what's likely to happen, and they start working there. And if they work until maybe 2 or 3, we can become global technology leader as well. So Indian oil corporation we have trained. In addition, we are having ministers from different countries. For example, Tanzania, we had a minister. Now there's a minister who is going to come here and will provide training in this. We plan to approach different public sector units and other institutions in India to carry this forward whenever we have time. Right now, we've been busy with technology in 2035. Let me come to the nurturing innovation part. We have 3 programs. One is Patent Facilitation Center. Another is technology TMAP program, where we do technology transfer. And third program is Citizen program, where we scale up innovations. It is a Patent Facilitation Center actually run on behalf of DSP. Of course, we are a DSP autonomous body, but there is a special fund separately given by DSP for this, where actually we file patents on behalf of all academic institutes, whether private or public, as well as government R&D institutes, free of cost. We maintain the patents free of cost. We file patents abroad. We also carry out patent awareness program and so on. You can see the statistics. I don't need to read. But some of these, now what we're trying to do is to take them further. And in some cases, we have requests, especially from some of the organizations that are under DSP, to see if some of the patents they have can be commercialized. In addition, there is Inspire program of DSP where a lot of school students come into Delhi. I think there are about 800 of them. And we actually look at their projects to see if some of them can be filed for patent. So there also we have been doing for the last 3 years. So 16 of them we have done patent filing, complete specification, and 12 we have done provisional filing. In addition, we do patent awareness program, more than 450 we organize for us. We also run, the center runs a women scientist program, which is to help women who are a big career break. And in this, we give them training in IPR. Some of them are present here. And out of this, we have trained about 400 women scientists, about 7 batches. Among them, 136 have become patent attorneys after patent agents after clearing exams. And they have prepared more than 100 technology scan come patent advance reports. Of course, larger number of these have been last batch, 7th batch, which is more than 80 of them. The 8th batch is about to be started, where about 120 women will be trained on this. They cover a wide variety of areas, but you can see that pharma sector is very high, electronic sector company. Let me give out in detail. The TMAP program is for technology transfer for those innovations where the innovator is not willing to go forward with commercialization directly. So this year we work with ECS, Technology Commercialization Facilitator. This program finishes 3 years, now it's under review. Once it gets reviewed, we'll start the activities again in this. Under this, we have done a number of technology transfers. I think 31 have been facilitated, 9 technologies will be transferred. The Citizen program is where we do give soft loans up to 1 crore to carry out innovations to a larger scale. And one change that we brought in this particular case is that earlier we used to support these programs, and once the project is over, the funding accounts are done, we will stop at this point. Now what we are doing is we are also carrying out road show to make sure that the technology that's been commercialized and scaled up becomes available as commercially. And in this case, we're also looking at certain policy changes that might be needed. So to approach government agencies in case there is policy changes needed to support such activities. And again, skip these details. Few changes that we are trying to look at this is that one is that within the program of TIFAC, we are trying to bring synergy among themselves. One problem that we have been facing is that a lot of the startup companies that are coming up, they do not have assets that bank needs. The bank is to look for physical assets, but today startups are not wanting to have manufacturing facilities. They work more on brain. And this is a problem that we're facing because banks start to look for assets, and that becomes difficult. This is an issue that we need to look at. Other problem that happens is all the government funding scheme is the time it takes to support it. And that almost kills the innovation support because it's very important to reduce the time. One of the steps we have taken here is that there were 2 parts of this process. Because this got a CIDBI, in this the financial part handled a CIDBI, the technical part we handled. Now we have done that we are able to do it in parallel. So as the request comes in, we hand it over to both, even if it means doing some additional work in terms of that one that is not completely acceptable, still goes through the process of financial appraisal. So that we can do it fast. At least, suppose it's taking 3 plus 3 months, we can bring it down to 3 months. This is something we are doing since we had agreed and we started this process. Because I was talking about our 3 programs, trying to bring synergy among them. As I said, that industry support the large industry, we are trying to help them through technology foresight training. For the small industry, the MSME sector, we have cluster program where we try to upgrade technologically homogeneous clusters. And the other program we are trying to boost export in certain sectors through technology infusion. So the MSME cluster program, which has been around for some time, we have supported 29 MSME clusters in 6 sectors. Out of that, 22 has been completed. Earlier, we used to do hard intervention. Now we are going to soft intervention. We have taken 9 new ones, so those are going on. A couple of them are already ready. So it's a wide variety of sectors that we are covering across the country. If you look at that geographical distribution, of course, my worry is always that there is a central portion which is kind of vacant. So Madhya Pradesh is vacant, Chhattisgarh is vacant, so we are trying to see that we should also geographically cover it. Northeast, there is only one center in Tripura, we need to have more. The other support scheme that we have for MSME exports here, due to slow down export or as a drop in export a couple of years back, we were asked to look at few sectors. Again, I'm going to skip it. These 4 sectors were identified with Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of MSME. One is the electronic system design manufacturing, SDM sector. The second was technical textiles, third was essential oil, and fourth was guar. Each of these were asked to look at how we can use technology to improve the export possibilities. The guar, actually, the state report is ready. Today we are going to release that. ESDM sector I am going to discuss a little bit, other ones are still going on. So guar, actually what happened, we found that the guar, which is largely produced in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Haryana, and to some extent Punjab, we control 80% of the world's production. Suddenly it had a big jump about a couple of years back when this powder was being used in shale gas exploration in the US. Because the price jumped very high, the value jumped from 3,000 crore to about 21,000 crore, and then next year it crashed, which led to a lot of farmers suffering. And again, started to go up. There was a lot of ups and downs. We went into the sector, we brought all the stakeholders together, and we identified the various critical issues. One of them, a major issue, is that value addition that is being done, is mostly being done outside the country. So 80% of the raw material we produce, but the value addition, which chemical processing, which boosts the price by 5 times, is all done outside. And so we also did patent analysis of this, and the same conclusion. There are ground level findings, and the patent analysis both say the same thing, that more than 11,000 patents have been filed worldwide, actually about 12,000. But India's contribution to that is less than 1%. This is, of course, not a story only of this sector, but many other sectors. And we need to think seriously how to change this, where we control the raw material, but we don't do the value addition. So this is a very important part of it. As I said, this is not only for this sector, but many other sectors across, if you pick up the raw materials, including iron ore and so on. ESDM sector, some of the experts are here, we are discussing. When ESDM sector we were asked, we, of course, first point was to discuss the dating. We identified few areas. But what we felt was that was a larger context that was missing that we need to look at, and that is looking at complete education system, innovation support. All of that has to come in to make sure that electronic sector takes up, because we cannot here buy a technology and expect that we'll keep using it for 15 years. Every week, every month, there's new products coming in. So if we have to enhance the export and reduce the import, we have to do many more things, including the innovation sector and so on. Some of that we have already, we have started some of that, but this work is going on right now. I will again not go into details here. But one of the major issues here is that there's a cultural change that is needed also, because we don't value dignity of physical labor. And so our students do not like to go into anything which involves hardcore engineering. And so electronic sector is suffering because of that. Everybody goes to software. People who are doing chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, all of them going to IT sector. And so in the electronic sector, as well as other sectors, we need to bring dignity of labor, which actually will change the start from home, because we don't allow our children to work with hands. So we separate hand and mind, and that change we need to bring in, and of course the educational system and all that has to be done as well. So in this case, I'll talk about this a little later again. One more thing is that last time when we organized the same event, we had exhibits on 3D printers. That was the first time our scientists got exposure to 3D printers. Since then, we are trying to